This was the graveyard of Mars. But here, bodies don't decay. They stay frozen, as if time itself stopped choosing them. Not fully alive. Not fully dead. This was the place where death stopped following rules. Here, humans don't end. They just pause. Eyes remain open, but they are no longer seeing. And today, we try to understand. How did these bodies end up on Mars? Who did they belong to? Who were the two factions? That turned this world into a graveyard? And how did she end up here on Mars? Death is not complete, and life does not fully end. Between the two exists a third state. A state where a human does not fully die. And does not fully live. This was the moment when, for the first time, a living human stepped into the world of the dead. And she was searching for just one face. Year 2193. Humanity finally broke the limits of Earth. And took its first step toward living on Mars. It was meant to be a new beginning. Or perhaps a silent ending. The first ship from Earth carried more than just people. It carried hope, scientists, engineers, families, dreamers, ready to build a new world. For the first few days, everything worked. Oxygen was created. Shelter was built. And once again, humans began to feel like gods. Then one day, someone died. The first death on Mars, and that moment which everyone believed was just an accident. Was, in truth, the beginning of everything falling apart. Because the problem was not that he died. The problem was that death had arrived on Mars, and maybe there are places where death is never meant to exist. Because when death steps into the wrong world, it does not just take a life. It changes the rules. And on that day, it wasn't just a human who died. It was the line between life and death that broke forever.
Year 2193. The year humanity stopped looking at the sky. And finally touched it. The first human ship left Earth. Heading toward Mars. Not for exploration, but for survival. They called it the first colony. A one-way promise with a delayed return. The plan was simple. Live on Mars. Build a new civilization. And after 30 years, return to Earth with proof that humanity could be reborn. But 30 years passed, then 40. And the ship never came back. No signal. No message. Just silence. Mars had gone quiet. Asterisk at first. Everything worked. Oxygen was controlled. Food was engineered. The red dust became familiar. They built homes. Created routines. Even laughed under an artificial sky. For the first time, Mars didn't feel like a planet. It felt like a beginning. But beginnings sometimes hide endings inside them. Asterisk get started. With one man. No warning. No illness. No accident. He simply died. The first human death on Mars. At first. treated it like earth. They gathered. They mourned. They prepared his body. Because death was something they understood. Or at least, they thought they did. But Mars had its own rules. Asterisk the body. Didn't decay, that it didn't rot, that it didn't breathe. But it didn't stop existing either. His eyes remained open. Not alive. But not empty either. It was as if death had arrived. But refused to complete its job. He was stuck between life and death, a state no human language had ever described. And for the first time, fear didn't come from the unknown. It came from something worse. Asterisk something that shouldn't exist. Asterisk days passed. More deaths followed. And every time, the same thing happened. Bodies that wouldn't leave. Souls that wouldn't go. Until one of them finally said it. Asterisk, we are doing death wrong. Silence filled the room. Then he stepped forward. His hand shaking. But his voice steady. On Earth, death ends a person. But here, it doesn't. So if Mars won't finish death, he paused. Then we will. And that was the moment humanity changed. Asterisk, they created rules. Not out of belief, but out of fear. Every dead body must be open. The heart must be removed. The body must be completely destroyed. Not as a ritual, but as a necessity. Because if they didn't, the dead would remain not alive. Not gone, just. Trap forever Mars didn't allow natural endings so humans were forced to create them. Asterisk, but not everyone agreed. A group stood against it, not with weapons, but with something far more dangerous: conscience. We came here to become better than Earth, not worse. You're asking us to kill every person twice. To become executioners of our own people. What does that make us? Silence. Then he said, "The question that broke everything. If every death needs a killer, then on Mars, every human is a murderer." Asterisk, and that was the moment Mars stopped being a colony and became a graveyard with rules, where death was not the end and humanity was no longer innocent. Mars, where humanity began a new life. Was now rewriting the meaning of life and death on Mars. Death was not the end anymore. It was a pause, a strange in-between state, not alive, not dead, just unfinished, and this unfinished death created the biggest question. What really happens when a person dies? And first, it was just a mystery, but slowly, it divided humanity into two tribes. The first tribe believed unfinished death is a mistake. And every mistake must be corrected to them. A body in this state had to be fully released, no matter what it took. The second tribe believed this is not a mistake. This is nature's new system to them. Disturbing this state meant disturbing nature itself. And this disagreement slowly turned into fear. And then, conflict. But Mars was not the only place where fear was growing on Earth. Waiting never stopped. A spaceship had gone to Mars 30 years ago and never came back. A woman on Earth still looked at the sky every single day. Her husband was on that mission, she still believed. He is alive, and he will return, but the world around her was losing hope. Rumors spread. They are all dead. Something went wrong on Mars. But the truth was still unknown. Back on Mars, everything was getting worse, man. Important to both tribes fell into the unfinished death state, half alive. Half gone. The first tribe could not accept this asterisk. The second tribe would not allow interference, and then silently, a decision was made. The first tribe acted in secret. They took the body and completed the death. That moment was not just a death. It was the beginning of the first real conflict on Mars. The next day, everything changed. Now there were no neutral beliefs. Only two sides, standing against each other. The first tribe began searching at night. Finding unfinished bodies. And completing their deaths. The second tribe started guarding their dead. Because now, even death was not safe on Mars. The living were no longer the only ones in danger. The dead were too. Back on Earth, hope was slowly turning into fear. Waiting families had no answers. Only silence and questions. Are they alive or not? But the truth on Mars was darker than anyone imagined. The conflict was no longer about belief. It was about control. Asterisk. Who decides what death really means. And then, one night, something happened. That would change everything again. A single unfinished death. Carrying a truth that Mars was not ready for. There was a woman, haunted not by reality, but by whispers, rumors, doubts, thoughts that never stopped her husband. Was no longer on Earth. He had become one of the first settlers on Mars. Before he left, they made a promise 30 years. If everything went right on Mars. She and the children would follow in the next ship. Until then, he would wait on Mars. And she would wait on Earth. Time would pass, the children would grow. And one day, a signal would come, but it never came. Years passed, no signal, no message, no proof of life, only silence, and in that silence, her thoughts turned against Ho one night. In a quiet village courtyard, she woke up suddenly, breathing fast, her body cold. Because the dream she saw was not just a dream, it was about Mars, about him. And there was nothing good in it. She reached for water. But the clay pitcher was empty, dry, so she stepped outside into the darkness. Toward the old well. As she leaned over the well, she saw a reflection. At first, she thought it was the moon, but something felt wrong. Too red, too alive. She looked closer, and in that moment, she wasn't on Earth anymore. She was standing on Mars, but not the Mars of dreams. Not the Mars of hope. This was a graveyard, silent. Endless graveyard, rows and rows of graves. Too many, far too many. For such a short time, fear took over. But then, she she noticed something. The graves were organized, carefully placed, respectfully built. This wasn't chaos. This wasn't a disaster. These people were buried like humans, which meant someone was still alive on Mars. Then she eyed a fresh grave, soft soil, recently turned almost fragrant, and then something impossible happened. A dead man. Spoke, not a memory, not a voice in her head. A presence, a spirit. Do not be afraid. There are 2 graveyards here. And 2 kinds of dead. You're confused, aren't you? How can the dead be different? You'll understand. Just wait. Look behind you. People are coming, carrying a body. Hide and watch. You are standing in the graveyard of the completely dead. These are the ones who died twice. Death, and then death again. Do you know what fear is? It follows humans like a shadow. When people are busy, they forget it. But in silence, in darkness, it returns. They came to Mars. To build a better world, to fix what Earth couldn't. But humans carry more than goodness inside them. I have lived. On Earth. I have lived. On Mars. And now, I am dead.
Oh no!
On Mars, I have seen half-death. And complete death, without fear. Life means nothing without fear. Asterisk, even love. Loses meaning. Now watch. A group approached silently carrying a body. This one was killed twice, taken from the other graveyard and finished a man stepped aside. Toward a strange Martian plant breaking branches. Asterisk to place on the grave. The spirit laughed and disappeared. The woman hid, watching, breathing. Slower now than she saw his face. It was him. Her husband. Years had passed. Something had changed. She ran toward him, calling his name. He turned slowly, his face. In the light, it was her husband, but his eyes were no longer human. She woke up back on Earth. The next morning, she told everything to the Mars Mission Organization. They didn't ignore her. They made a decision. Another ship was being prepared because something was wrong on Mars. What really happened on Mars? Why were people dying? Twice? Who were the ones still alive? Tell us in the comments. Should we continue this story? If this video crosses 10,000 comments, the next chapter begins.